if ever there was a hydrogen bomb in a franchise, it was The Last Jedi. Oh, boy. And the radiation left from that reverberates to this day. Just ask Solo. And everybody went to see The Last Jedi because they expected something really cool. Instead, they got their expectations subverted. It wasn't cool. It was bad. See? That's how you show your creativity. You know, that's brilliant. It's an awful movie, but I was expecting a good one. Yep. That's subverting expectations. Yeah. So, Force Awakens left with a mysterious cliffhanger. There was Luke. What was he doing there? Was that a grave in front of him? You know, was it Mara Jade's grave? That would have made sense to somewhat, you know, to go ahead and acknowledge that. They could have made use of the expanded universe stories, you know, but it just don't follow them completely because they couldn't, the age differences and all that. But the idea that Ben Solo could have killed Luke's wife, boy, that would give him more motivation for where he is, wouldn't it? Yeah, but it still wouldn't explain it fully. No, it wouldn't. So there's Luke, and then we have one bad Three Stooges comedy like scene after another. Oh, he tosses the lightsaber away, and we're off to a really bad. Well, before that, we had the dumb crap for the escaping resistance fighters and the First Order, who lost their base into absolute destruction, but they're fine. They had this fleet, and it's great. And they're all powerful, and oh, good Lord. And if you wipe out one system of the Republic, it's over. So there's no Republic. It's just the First Order, and they're chasing after these meaningless resistance fighters and picking them off slowly throughout this 30-mile-an-hour car chase for the entirety of the film. Yeah, that's great. So, but the big thing was, boy, what's going on with Luke? Boy, we're going to get something there. Well, whatever this craziness is, who cares? Let's get to Luke. Yeah, Luke is just depressed, and he just wants to die, and he just wants everyone to leave him alone. And that's about it. Yeah. He's at this temple, the first Jedi temple. It's really ancient, and there's these ancient texts. Why would he do that? He clearly state that he's lost his faith in the Jedi. He doesn't believe in them anymore. The Force doesn't belong to them. They need to end, and all that. He's mad. He's mad at the Jedi, you know, and over his mistake. Yeah, it doesn't work at all. And poor Rey, you know, she's just standing around like, yeah. Is anyone going to give me a story? No, Rey, you don't get one. And so finally how did Kylo become Kylo? Oh, well, you see, Luke foresaw Kylo turning to the dark side, so he decides to murder him in his sleep. All the other stuff, all the dumb crap that's in there, and it's stupid, it's terrible. The character of Finn, who actually showed some potential in Force Awakens, is just absolutely treated like garbage here. He's just a joke. He's there to get his balls kicked by little Rose, and that's all she's there for. And so she doesn't get any respect either. Poe Dameron, of course. Oh, we didn't get much of him in the first movie, but here he is, and he's there to get his balls kicked by Holdo. Yeah, Holdo just shows up. We don't know who she is. Boy, what's her master plan? Well, we're going to let the fleet get slaughtered, and then we're going to sneak away on shuttles and just hope the First Order doesn't have a window. And that's the plan. That's why Poe was very, very stupid and a toxic male asking for a plan. Oh, how dare he? So that's all that was about, and that's it. So, boy, it's a lot of money spent just to portray that. Then Canto Bite, oh boy, yeah, we gotta save these racing alien cows who are just gonna wander back to the stables. That's what they do. And then, but the slave kids, leave them to get beaten. That's fine. So that's what makes heroes out of Finn and Rose there. And then stupid DJ, who just happens to show up. Sure, why not? And off they go. And the whole plan was meaningless because it doesn't even work, and they get caught and all this stuff. We're going to get a battle between, Phasma and Finn. And, well, whatever. And really, it's BB-8 saves the day, so... And then Holdo, well, that incredible scene of the light speed attack, and yeah, never mind the problems that creates, huh? All you had to do was figure out why it works, but you didn't even bother to do that because you're just really lazy. So back to Luke. Yeah, he tried to murder his nephew, because he saw that he was going to the dark side. See, that's why, dummy. That's why he had to. And of course, he hesitated at the end. He said, "Oh, I can't do that." And then Kylo wakes up, or Ben at the time, and "Oh no, you're trying to kill me!" So he goes to Snoke, and that's how it happens. And Luke's like, "Oh, damn it! I really screwed up. I'm gonna run away and hide at the Jedi Temple of the faith that I no longer have for." Just to do it. So he does that, yeah. This is the man who risked everything in the original trilogy to save a man he didn't really know. He finds out the villain he really hates is his father, and then he, like I said, risks everything. His friends, himself, the entire rebellion against the Empire, all of it, for the slimmest of possibilities that he could turn his father back to the good side. And he does it. Yeah, this is a guy who's going to decide, "Oh, I had a bad vision, a bad feeling about my nephew that I've known since he was born, my sister's son, and I'm just going to kill him." I considered it so much that I ignited my lightsaber to do it. Oh God, that it's unforgivable. That is what sunk the film. There's all the dumb crap and the lazy stuff. The only work done is the music and the special effects, I guess the costume people. Even ship design, there's a little effort in that, more than the silver bricks you got out of Force Awakens. But other than that, there's not a lot going on there. It's like, hey, Rian Johnson knows how to handle a camera. Well, good for Ryan, but he can't write anything and is extremely lazy in the basics of plot. So... Hey, this is brilliant. It turns out Luke's not all that. Yeah, but we saw the other movies, dummy. And it's, "Oh, yeah, but this is this movie. It's Chapter 8! So, yeah, it's done. It's a terrible, terrible movie, and a lesson, I suppose, for other franchises and whatnot about what you can do. Most importantly, don't be lazy. Now, granted, J.J. Abrams did a terrible introduction with just a rip-offs of the old movies. It's very cheap and all that. But this is what you do with it. And who knows where it was supposed to go. He threw out the outline, apparently. Trevorrow had these ideas that apparently Ridley and Mark Hamill loved, and he got fired for it. So I don't know. But, yeah, this is terrible. And the others suffer for it. Solo, in and of itself, it's all right. It's not that bad of a film. It's got stupid stuff in it and all that. But it's better than Force Awakens. It's better than this. Way better than this. Yet it suffered for the sins of this movie. Because a lot of people expected this is the one that counts. This is, the Force Awakens is just to reintroduce you to everything. All right, you can forgive all its flaws and stuff and the Mary Sue-ism for Rey just suddenly having force powers and all that. But here, we can get explanation. That's what you get nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's incredible that that's it, And of course, the trailer, I don't know how many they did for, but there's this one trailer for The Last Jedi that's just magnificent. And that thing looks like a movie you really want to see. It's the build-up and the excitement and the questions you have and all that. Oh, man, oh, yeah. That movie doesn't exist, of course. So it's understandable that it made its money, that people showed up there looking for this. And and it's just, some people are kind of dumbfounded. What did I just see? And you think about it and you're like, oh my God, this is terrible, and I left enraged, I was just like, my God. And you think about the money spent and everything, and just wasteful. And then that's nothing. Then was the response to fans saying, hey, wait a minute, this doesn't work. And that, well, you're an alt-right Nazi or some crap, like even to the Russian bots thing that Johnson, endorsed and all. Oh, good Lord. I mean, I can forgive a crappy director, but I can't forgive that, And there's perfectly good examples of people who had problems with films and the directors, they didn't do that. Zack Snyder doesn't do that to people because people were mad at Batman versus Superman and stuff like that, which is might as well be Shakespeare compared to this, So, yeah, Ryan Johnson is not he's a terrible person. And that's that. But there again, is it all him? Was it Kathleen Kennedy had demands about how things had to be portrayed? I don't know. But what a lazy piece of crap The Last Jedi is. But it will hold on to its title of infamy, I suppose. Yeah. So what's to come now that we're at the end of this? Looking back at Star Wars, the rise of Skywalker. And as I'm taping this, the latest rumor is that there's 6 different versions of the film. And they're testing each one to see which is the, because they I don't care what they say publicly. They know they're in a mess with this. And the sad fact of it all is, even if JJ pulls out a good film, not even just adequate, but it's pretty good. There's some interesting and cool things happen in it, and it's good. And it has a plot, and it follows through with it, and it does well. It's too late. It's too late to finally give Rey a story. Really, the second film should have done that. And then, the culmination of everything comes in the third act, But in all that, but besides that, the devastation wrought by Last Jedi cannot be undone, And so even if it's a good film, it's still, it's too bad. It's too bad that it happened that way. And terrible things that's beyond anyone's control, of course, is the death of Carrie Fisher. And you can't have I'm sure they would wanted to have a scene between her and Adam Driver to have this confrontation and all that. And you can't do it. I don't know what they're going to do with the old footage and how they're going to make that work. Maybe I don't know. But that's beyond their control, of course. But boy, oh boy, this is how you ended. You had this golden opportunity, We never did get to see the Beatles reunion, but we almost had, and oh, geez. Oh, no. So, and then, of course, the worst of it all, to call everybody a Nazi or what have you, who criticized this. Yeah, you're just really bad people. So if whether Rise of Skywalker is good or not, it won't matter because the damage is done. So on that terrible note, that's the last of my looking back at Star Wars until, of course, Rise of Skywalker, which I will go see. I will see it, but I don't know. I don't know if the morbid curiosity is enough for it to make its money. But the theme park doesn't make money. Poor Solo didn't make money, even though I said it should have. Yeah, but of course I understand. It had to pay for the sins of another movie. Imagine that. And that's the state we're in. So will Rise of Skywalker pay for those sins as well? Well, we'll see. Maybe time has healed some wounds for some. I don't know. Oh. And then, of course, to look forward to what? The Game of Thrones boys are going to give us... I almost feel sorry for Lucasfilm. These sort of things happen, but... Yeah, it's all very sad. So, anyway, thank you for watching and listening. And please like and subscribe. And check out the link description below. That'll take you to my many stores that have plenty of goodies for you.